So, still shows connecting. I guess that's the chat. So we will see what happens here in a bit. So what is up, OU crew? We decided that, when I say we, I mean me, was going to do something with Randy today. Maybe go over, catch some Guitar Center and, you know, that kind of guitar safari stuff. But Randy wasn't feeling well, so we decided to bypass that. And as you can see right here, I am at a gas station and have just filled up. So I have a full tank, and I am partially on the way to some North Mountain area here in Mexico, and decided I would just go live and maybe we take in some scenery. Jimmy Biter, what's up? I think that I've gotten everything figured out with this streaming. I can see the chat. Hopefully it is not on your screen. I can see it, I can read it. It's large enough for me to be able to make out who's here. And so yeah, just decided I was gonna hit the road. I'm about halfway to the destination, but along the way there's some pretty good views and some pretty good twisties. So I figured I would just go live, set the camera to front, and let you guys see what it is that I experience when I come up here. Some of the views, and of course some of the twisties. And disclaimer, always wear your seatbelt, always drive safely, and always obey the speed limits, which is what I'm going to do today. Like I said, undisclosed location from Mexico. Wayne McConnell, what is up, man? Good to see you. So yeah, let's hit it. Let's get going. Not a whole lot of really good twisties just yet, but some scenery, some cool views. See, another Corvette just took off that way. This is a real popular area for motorcycles and sport cars to come up when the weather is nice, just to kind of get out, do a little, sporty riding. Let me get my seat adjusted here a little bit. It's down and then back here. There we go. Rob Blackmore official, good to see you, sir. Hopefully the camera is pointed in the proper orientation so it doesn't look like I'm driving a left-handed vehicle or right-handed vehicle, whatever. And Zach Thong, good to see you, sir. What is up? What is up? So we'll just kind of chat for a bit, see who comes in, see who's hanging out. We got 12 watching right on. Hopefully the audio and video is coming through nice and clear. You guys let me know what it looks like in the chat, so we'll know for the future. But I think we've got it all sorted, and it should be good to go. So as Charles Green said last night, looked like I was in some kind of fighter pilot cockpit. It's what it feels like in here. It's really designed for the driver experience in this thing, and a lot of fun to drive this thing. I'll show you guys. Take this down for just a minute. Let me flip the camera around. There we go. So kind of here's my. Got the cockpit, speedometer, all digitals. Got my controls over there for the radio. Good stuff. And as you can see, I certainly am obeying the local speed limit ordinance, which is highly recommended. Steve Rizor, welcome in. Good to see you. And let me get you back up here. If I can do this without running off the road. There we go. And I'd like to try to get this angled just a little bit this way. Well, that didn't work. There we go. That's going to have to do it. So everybody's saying hey to everybody. Scott Brockway, what is up? Is this Guitar Safari? Well, it was going to be back here. It was going to be Guitar Safari today, but Randy wasn't feeling well, so I figured I'd do a Twisty Safari. But nice area up here. Kind of scenic, and some horse farms up here, I guess, still. Kind of coming into the base of the mountains here in Mexico, undisclosed location. But a lot of fun to come up here, ride around, take in the sights. So you guys let me know how the video is streaming through, how the audio and the video is looking. Wayne says probably got room for an axe or two in the beast. Yeah, there's some room actually in the trunk area, right behind the engine. Looks like we're having some connection problems. Hopefully we're back. You guys let me know if we're good. You still got me? Audio is good, video, I missed that one. And of course, some idiot just pulled right out in front of me. In a Tesla, go figure. So part of this would be to test to see how well the connection would stay, you know, with cell phone being connected to a network. LTE is what it should be connected to, but being out here, who knows what kind of signal I'll get. So you guys let me know if I'm back, because it disconnected and it said it reconnected. Let me know if I'm back. Audio, video still good? Let me know. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Up here is probably one of my favorite parts of the road headed up to the mountains here. And we got a little bit of traffic in front of us, but it's all right. Got some good foothill twisties here. The only problem is the traffic in front of you normally slows down way below the speed limit. So while I'm doing the speed limit, they are not. So I'm either getting a major chat lag or everybody's disconnected. Scott says, what new guitar did Jimmy get this week? I don't know. We'll have to find out tomorrow. That was the chat that just came up for me. You guys let me know if I'm lagging in the chat. How the stream is going so far. Cover may become a problem. Good now. Right on. Yeah, I think I'm kind of delayed in the chat as well. Florida Claimers Ted, this Toyota Corolla isn't causing a lag for us. It's a some kind of Tesla. Kind of fun taking in the road trip from a lazy boy. Right on. Well, I was hoping that it would come in nice and crystal clear and connection would be good and everybody would kind of get to see my experience. It's a lot of fun behind the wheel, so maybe some of that translates over to what you guys see. Pixelated but okay, audio is okay, video was buffering but restarted my phone. Yeah, it's showing that I'm in the yellow for connectivity. So being out here on these twisties, kind of remote area, tree cover like Wayne said, it may cause a little issue. But so far, looks like we're connected. We're doing all right. So if I stop talking and I'm not paying attention to the chat, it's because I'm kind of concentrating on the road here. Of course, now we're catching up with all the traffic. Hip Metalworks, what is up, Ken? Good to see you, man. Florida Claimers Ted saying hey to everybody. Right on. We've got a roundabout right here, which used not to be here. You could just zip right on through where you were going. I guess they kind of found this to ease the traffic right here at this intersection. I find it annoying because I can't just keep going. Alright, now my connection shows that it's red. So we're just going to go with it. We're going to see what it does. Went back to yellow. So the video may get a little pixelated here and there, but we're going to see how it does. And I'll keep the camera going until it just completely cuts out. I know that once I probably get up on the mountain, it probably will disconnect. But we'll see how far it takes us. And we'll see what happens. Rob Blackmore's loving the road trip videos. Right on, man. Figure why not, you know, a little additional content for the channel. A little something different. A little different experience for everybody, I guess. It'll be interesting just to see, you know, how long this connection stays active. And I'm kind of curious about how far back in the chat and the lag and all that I am. But Wally in the box is here saying hey to me and the gang. What is up to all the OU crew that is here? Looks like we got 11,000 watching. Right on. Thanks for jumping in. Beautiful nature vibes. Right on, Zach. That's why I love coming up here. Just especially like in the spring when stuff is just starting to bloom, or in the early fall, all the leaves changing colors. Actually, there's some trees there all the leaves haven't fallen off of yet. Kind of some strange weather we've had. It was warm for a while, then it got really cold, and now it's back. This just in weather report from the undisclosed location in Mexico. It is currently 69 degrees, partly cloudy. Right where I'm turning, that stupid van just turned in. Oh well. There's some real nice scenery on this little road here. A little waterfall off to the side of the road. I don't know if you'll be able to catch it as we go by. But really, really beautiful area up here. So I'll try to go a little slower through here since that van is in my way anyhow. See the little brook there on the right side. That kind of couples up. If you look, keep an eye over to the right side there, you'll see that turns into a little river there. And then on up a little further, there's a bit of a waterfall. So just kind of keep your attention over to that right hand side. It'll be just up here just a little bit. Hopefully you can see it as it comes back up. Yeah, there you can see some of it on the right there down below. As we come up, a little more shot of it. This would be a cool area to live in. Just kind of walk over this way and out and explore. There's the waterfall there, if you guys can see it, right there on the right. Really beautiful. Steve Resor says, nice. We also got Wally in the box. Says, looks like a few miles north of me in Minnesota. The scenery there, like here. Right on, right on. Well, like I said, I am in an undisclosed location down in Mexico, so. Nightbot says to support the channel with some cool channel goodies. We got the OhYouAteOne2 store link there. We got some t-shirts, coffee mugs, beer pounders, some pullover sweatshirts, and all that kind of cool stuff. Helps out the channel if you guys support in that manner. Looks like we're going from green to yellow on the connection, so hopefully everything is still good. This is one of my favorite little cut-through roads here on my trip up. And we have now caught up with the van pulling the trailer. That's good though. We're not out to do any Indianapolis 500 today. But he is going really slow. No snow here. While I had it several weeks ago, and you know, it was like 19 degrees during the day and 14 at night. And then yeah, it just all of a sudden turned into spring, and the temperatures here now are 69 degrees. High yesterday was about 75, 76, I think. So we've had a drastic temperature shift, but it's still February, so I'm sure we'll get another cold snap coming through. Let's see. Wally's finally getting a little at the moment. Right on. Yeah, just as soon as our weather changed here, John and Trev up there started getting the snowfall and the big winter weather. What the heck was that? All right. Thankfully that van went the other way. Looks like we got green connection now. E. coli! Nothing like laying in bed and going on a road trip. Right on. Welcome in. Looks like we've now got 16,000 watching. And we've got good green connection. Over into sport mode here. I was wondering why things were feeling a little different. So as we get a little closer here, I'm kind of expecting the signal to disconnect, but we'll see what happens. Shippo, welcome in. Good to see you hanging with us. So what's everybody doing on this Saturday? Anybody got any plans for today? Any guitar safaris? Anybody practicing? Let me know what you're doing in the chat, so I know that you're still connected. Rob says we have some snow here on the East Coast, cold and sunny, but it's blowing wind that drops the temperature. Yeah, that was one thing that when I would ride my motorcycles up here, you know, I would ride when it was 40, 45 degree Fahrenheit, and just that wind chill from moving made it feel a whole lot colder. So the wind chill, that's a real thing. For sure, for sure. There's some horses there on the right. Still small farms and whatnot up this way. A lot of undeveloped area. You know, kind of sprinkled in with some of the latest developments. They've got all these roundabouts in up here now. Earl's saying howdy to the friends. Right on. Jimmy is fixing up a bad pickup that DiMarzio had sent. You know how I would have fixed that? I would have sent it back. Got a little spot here where the local police enforcement likes to hang out. So although I've been continually going the speed limit, I'm going to slow down just a little bit. Rob Blackmore is checking out some Charvel Pro Mod SoCal videos. Right on. Wally just got off of work from CarQuest, selling auto parts, relaxing with a beer. Right on, man. Alright, so coming up, I have no traffic in front of me. Some good little spots right here coming through. So let me get into it. Wet, so I have to be extra careful to make sure that I am obeying the speed limit. And of course I get this car pulls out in front of me. Not a soul behind me, and he has to get in front of me. Paul says it's 35 in Nebraska. Good boost weather. Just been cruising the RS and jamming so far. Cool. Mr. Urcola gonna try to tune up and play a few good notes. Right on. So we are going to be coming up to the very base here pretty quick, and got a little ways to go before we reach the mountain itself. And we still got yellow connection, so hopefully video and audio and all that's coming through okay. Rob is asking, I'm assuming to me, how do you like your new Les Paul? Well, if that question was for me, I absolutely love it. I was completely smitten with it at the store before I ever brought it home. Just something about those custom shop and Murphy Labs, they feel fantastic. Alright, so hopefully this car will be going the other way. I'm going to the left. Nope. All right, here we go. Earl, I think I'm getting car sick. I need a Dramamine. Yeah, I guess watching it on a screen could have that effect. Looks like might get a little rain. Weather said there wouldn't be any, but some dark clouds. And these roads were a little bit wet. coming through that last section. Now coming up through here, this is kind of climbing in elevation, and a lot of really nice scenery and some curvies through here. Hey Cindy, welcome in. Good to see you. Looks like we got R2R3 Locking Nut is here, saying take a gander. Right on. Owls G 76 Vet is like a go-kart compared to yours. All wrapped up in the driveway, waiting for a storm in Massachusetts. Cushman NYC is here, saying hey to everybody. Good to see you guys. We got 20 watching now. Right on. 20,000 in the chat. I really wish this traffic would get out from in front of me. There's not a lot of room to pass. There's a couple spots, but you got to be quick, and obviously can't have anybody coming the other way. But it's all good. It's all good. Maybe they'll get out of the way here. There's a left turn here that a lot of people are heading to. Good to see everybody today. Thanks for jumping in and hanging out with me. All right, we got rid of one of them. Zach, just practicing some songs from a songbook binder that I made in high school. Right on. What was that, like 2-3 years ago? Zach, you're still a youngin', ain't you? Does anybody in the chat happen to have been up this area before? Really starting to climb a little bit of elevation here. My ears are popping. So, pressure change. That would have been a good passing spot right there if there was a passing area. Earl says, we get any more in the chat, we'll need a bus. No, I think we can handle them. Trying to be a little quieter as I go through this drive. And one, I'm focusing, and I'd like for you guys to be able to hear the engine. Volkswagen thinks he's just gonna take all these twisties here. He's jamming on his brakes and I'm just letting off the gas. The old brake check. Nah, I was stuffing him pretty good. He came into the corner there, so I was totally expecting it. There we go. No, what are you doing? Okay, he's getting off. All right, here we go. I'm gonna shut up and drive. Spot here where some of the law enforcement likes to hang out, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm still speed limit or under. more coming up here, and then we're going to be coming up to the Indian Mound. I forget the whole story with it, but it's a rock pile that is apparently there's an Indian buried there or something, and they put a roundabout in, and they built it around this rock pile because they didn't want to disturb it for the historical nature. So here is the rock pile. You can all see it coming up there. So if you were to go straight here, that takes you right into where Two Wheels Only is, a motorcycle resort. This way is going to take me around the other side. And this is all pretty good roads from here on out. Thought he was needing a Dramamine. I think I might need one too. Some of these roads are wet here in the turn, so I'm going to be extra cautious and make sure I'm doing the speed limit. Okay, so that disconnect was my fault. I managed to close down the streaming software, so hopefully I'm back. Everybody let me know if I'm back. Everything is good, audio, video. I'm going to get this biker, get past this guy safely. Loss of connection. Looks like I should be back. Let me know if we're back. Got 20 still in the chat. 21,000. Arky, what is up? Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Everybody let me know when we're back in the chat. I did lose connection, so let me know when you're back. You got video, you've got audio, let me know. Joe says, is that Stone Mountain area? No. Stone Mountain is over near where Randy is. I am in an undisclosed location somewhere in Mexico. Okay, we are back online, says Zach and Earl. Right on. Yeah, that disconnection was my fault. I went to scroll the chat and I ended up closing the app. So, fortunately, it held. Mean Joe McGraw is here saying hey to everybody. Good to see you. Arky is driving herself. What the heck are you typing for? Yeah, those clouds are looking pretty dark up there. I may just do a quick run to the top of the mountain, turn around, and drive right back down. And that'll let me see how the connection does all the way up to the top. Usually it seems when I'm here and I get up there, I don't have any connection. But we'll see. farms up here. I guess that maybe is what that is there on the left. Always see motorcycles out here when the weather's nice. And we're probably going to see quite a few more. So there's some of the foothills that you see up above. Foothills to the undisclosed mountain region here in Mexico. Alright, so we have been climbing in elevation a little bit, but as I make this left-hand turn, this will be then climbing the mountain. So I am going to shut up and just focus on my drive.